Good morning, everyone. This is Rajiya Sultana. We have to today topic we have to discussion the database management system introduction part. Okay, we have to introduction the database management system. Here we have to go to this context. What is the database management system? Briefly, we have to see the history and why we have to using the DBMS and the purpose of the DBMS and what are the data models and architecture of the DBMS. Next, we have to see what are the levels of the DBMS architectures and components of the DBMS, advantages of the DBMS, disadvantages of DBMS, and next one, last we have to see the DBMS languages. With this DBMS languages, we have to see the queries. Which queries you have to come to this definition? Which queries is coming on the which definition languages? We have to see that one. First of all, we have to go to the define the database management system. Here, database management system means here what are the data? Here, data means we have to take in the some raw facts of the data. Means we have to raw facts means we have to quantify, Reshma. This all we have to come in the data formats. Next we have to database. Database is an organizing collection of structured information or data, and it you have to storing in some computer system. This is a database. Here, database management system. Database management system means we have to managing nothing but managing the data. This is a DBMS. Mainly, we have to see collection of interrelative data has the database. A set of application program used to accessing, updating, managing the data. Here, which way we have to managing the data? Here, updating, managing, accessing. This way we have to managing the database management system. History of the DBMS. In 1916, early 1916, first general purpose database is by network data model. We have to using the network data model. We have to using that one. Later 1916, IBM developed a information management system used the hierarchical data model. We have to using that one. In later 1916. 1917, IBM is developed a relative data model. We have to relational of data model. Based upon the relation of data model, we have to manage in the DBMS. 1918, we have to SQL standards. It's coming upon the SQL standard codes. Later 1980s to 1990s, we have to following the some system more complex data types. We have to take in the images test. We have to follow the DBMS. Why we have to using the DBMS? Why we have to using the DBMS? These are the main reasons of the we have to using the use the DBMS. Here we have to this means you have the disadvantage of the file system. In DBMS here we have these are the main drawbacks of the file system. That main drawbacks we have to invest in DBMS. We have to solve the problems of the DBMS. First one is data independent and efficient companies. Data independent means we have to get in the independent every language we have to take. Suppose nowadays we have to Java has a we have to using Java. We have to ODBS we have to connect in the database. This is a independently connected. And we have to effectiveness access. Easily we have to access any data by using the DBMS. Reducing the application development time. We have to reducing some application time. In file system we have to take in some more time. Next, data integrating and security. Automatically here integration conditions are put only easy way. By using some DBMS concepts, we have to use the security concept. Security means we have to each person having this right only. That we have to this right we have to this rights means we have to only this file is only this users are readability and readability. This security problems is a security and uniform data administration and concurrency access. At that time we have to number of users we have to access in the server and we have to record in the some classes. This will be the why we have to using the DBMS. Purposes of the DBMS means we have to characteristics of the DBMS. Data redundancy and inconsistency. Here, data redundancy means we have to store the same piece of information. We have to store in a different places in a computer or file system. This we have to reducing in a minimizing in a in DBMS. We have to duplicating information. We have to some information maybe duplicating in several places. That reducing the here we have to reducing the duplicating and all copies may be updating properly. Here means we have to inconsistent means we have to suppose we have to take in the some I value. This I value is a stored in a two files but we have to modify the I value. Okay, we have to change only one file. We have to forget in the second file. Then we have to use the I value. Then we have to come the confusing format. Some I value is a 5. After we have to modification I is a 10. But we have to changing only one file. Then we have to coming upon this confusing. In DVM is automatically changing the second file also. This is the this all copies are you have to reducing the properly. Next definition. Difficulty. A new program to carry out the each new task. And data isolating. Data isolation means data is a here DBMS is a independent to connecting any programming languages. Difficult to write any application. File format you have to difficult to connecting the any programming language. This file format is a independent. Here we have to DBMS is a independent format and a security problem. Every user of the system should be able to access only the data there are a permitting to see. Means you have to some users trying to have to using only read purpose, not in a modification rights. This is a one of the secure some data. This is one of the security problem. Next one is a integrating problem. Here integrating problem means we have to solve in the some we have to put the some constraints. That constraint is a sort of the constraint we have to tackle down to some accounts having thousand below using maintain. But for maintaining the accounts we have to constraint. Minimum of 10,000 will be maintained. That is a it is 10,000 below accounts is a great, but accounts we have to constraint. We have to take in some constraint. In RBI, 1,000 below balance 1,000 below accounts, that accounts we have to inventory we have to minimizing the 250. That constraint is increasing we have to do it in application. That is every time we have to manually we have to check the accounts 250 minus. That's not right. We have to immediately we have to construct in a DBMS. This is the integrated. Next, we have to see the data models. Inheritance model. Inheritance data model organizing the data. There is inheritance of the parent child data analyze the structure implement terminal repetitive information about the child data. Inheritance network model is a same as the inheritance model. We have to see that one diagram. So we have to maintaining some maintenance we have to. Here network model means we have to see that the many to many relationship in a data, means we have to take in the many to many relationship we have to see. In 1971, the conference of the data system language, we have to follow the some network model system. Next one is a relational model. Relational model, a database is based on the relational model is developed by the EF code. This relational model means relational database management system. A relation database is allows the define the data structure, storaging, retrieving operations, modification, accessing, and integrating constants. These are in a relational database. In such way, database having the data is a relation between the organizing the between organizing and organizing the tables. A table is a what is the table here? Here table is a collection of records. Each records you have to containing the data fields. Database. These are the properties of the relational table. Values are atomic, and means we have to values are atomic, and each row is uniquely we have to maintain the each row is uniquely. Column values are in a same point, same kind, means we have to take in the data type. Here it was the column. Here to suppose we have to take in the one column is integer, then we have to enter in a string. This is not entering the value. We have to take in the same kind of the data type. Sequence of the columns is insufficient. The sequence of the rows in insufficient. Each column has a unique name. Each column has we have to take into the unique name. Next one is object oriented model. Object oriented model means we have to some adding some functionalities of the object oriented programming. We have to take in the some basing upon the objects, means we have to mainly have to bring the much more than of the stories of the programming language of the objects. We have to basing upon the objects we have to follow the some storage in the some databases. A major benefit of this approach is a unification of the application and database development in a seamless data model and a language environment. This is the second one is a semi-structured model. Semi-structured model, the information that is normally associated with a schema, and it is a containing with a data which is a sometimes called the self description. We have to call the some self description. There is no clear separating between the data and a schema. This one have to follow the and it is a degree to which it is a structure depending on the application. Next one is architecture of the DBMS. Here architecture of the DBMS in 1977 we have to follow the some this architecture of the DBMS database task group approached by appointed with this data system and languages. In DBTT means a database task group recognize the need of the two levels approach with the system use call of the schema and the user view call as a subschemas. We have to take in the two application from it. Here we have to follow the three layers: external level and a concept level, internal level. Internal level, conceptual schema, and external level means internal concept, external levels. These are the three levels. Here we have to internal levels means we have to maintain in the some storage databases. So some storage basis. Concept level means which way we have to mapping the internally database. These are the concept level we have to maintain that. External level means external level which you have to using the clients here. Clients concept we have to externally mapping the databases. These are the three levels. External levels means how to describing the schema. We have to logically according to the relational of the external means how the clients we have to some database we have to mapping that data. Next concept level. Conceptual level means we have to representing the database. Here we have to concept level we have to here database we have to using. So we have to concept level means we have to description the records. We have to records we have to maintain. And internal level means we have to storage purposes. We have to storage and describe the data structure. And we have to accessing the method of the data DBMS. Next one is a component of the DBMS, hardware, software, data, people, and procedure. These are the components of the DBMS. Hardware means we have to network PC to network of the computer. Software we have to here we have to using the softwares. Which are the softwares here we have to DBMS we have to DBMS Oracle operating system and network software. These are here application programs in these softwares. Next one is a data. Data is a, we have to organizing or a collection of the data we have to coming upon the using the data. People. People means we have to developer, programmer, end users, clients. This all you have to coming upon the people people format. And a procedure. Procedure means instruction and rules to should be applied to the designing any application or any we have to connecting to the database. This or a one we have to follow the some procedures. Next one is a advantages of the DBMS. Controlling redundancy. We have to controlling the duplicating information, reducing sharing of the data, and data consistency. Data consistency means we have to confusing format we have to reducing here, and integration of the data, integration consistency, data security, and reporter right. This area we have to first two slides we have to discussion this one. Disadvantages of the file system, that are the advantages of the DBMS. Here this area another three ways 3 points here also continue. Control over consumption, concurrency, backup and recovering a procedure, and data independent. These are discussion in your first two slides. And disadvantages of the DBMS. These are disadvantages. Here DBMS with disadvantages is the servers are very cost. So it is a cost of hardware and its software, and the cost of data convention, cost of staff training. These are disadvantages. Database damaged. These are disadvantages of the DBMS. First, we have to see the definition languages here. Here, here we have to see the two languages. Data definition languages. Data definition language. We have to define the data relation. Data structure. We have to define here a data structure. Means we have to creating, alter. This are a data definition language. Okay. Next, data modification language means we have to managing the data. Means we have to managing data means inserting, updating, selecting, deleting. These are coming upon the data manufacturing languages. Thank you for all. Thank you all.